Hey guys, welcome back to Graciously Unemployed. And I think this is the first time I'm shooting the first clip last. And the reason is because I actually did shoot it, but it was completely out of focus. So I decided to shoot another clip, for a better video. And now knowing what's going to come in the video, I can tell you it's going to be an amazing video. So what we ended up doing is we made a customer profile, not a customer profile, sorry, a freelance profile for potential clients. And we also took our first steps towards marketing with Gracious. And there's also some really exciting news at the end. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Let's go in.
So before we actually went on to design our portfolio, I decided to hop on to Pinterest and look at some of the work other people have done to, get some inspiration as well as, see what kind of things that they emphasize and how do they design the layout of certain pages.
So guys, we saw a few references and I was mainly looking at the design side, like how it should look like, because we will not be able to use any of those like completely straightforward simply because each of those are meant for individual skills. Like there's someone saying I'm a graphic designer with so many years of experience, and someone is saying I'm a performance marketer with so many years of experience, I'm a consultant. So we are trying to build something which like I said in the beginning, it's a very unique skill set, right? Like we can do everything, but the drawback of it is we haven't really had the experience in doing these things, right? So we need to show why people should work with us despite us not having the experience but having the skill set. And that would obviously mean realistically we'll have to work on the cheap in the beginning. But one thing I'm very confident about is just a little experience added to this skill set will make this a dynamite. Because if you think about it, it's very easy for, let's say, think about it from the perspective of a marketing manager in a company. He has to manage 10, 15 vendors for different things, whether to, print something, or whether to make a stall, or whether to run his performance marketing campaigns, whether to manage his social media, write long form content, whatever. Like for each task, he'll have to manage here and there, or he'll have to take an agency, which is very, very expensive. So guys, I was sick over the last few days, but despite that, we still put in the hours and we created the profile, right? And the profile received a lot of positive feedback, which is why I'm gonna take you guys through it in a bit. And we also had a lot of good conversations with potential clients, which I think one or two will actually work out. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we are able to close some business soon and I can give you guys, the good news. But for now, I'll take you guys through this profile, which I think came out really well. And from the fact that from what I understood after sending it out, seems like it is actually, pretty good profile. So let's see what I did.
So for the first page, we kept it pretty simple. So we went straight to the point where we said it's marketing that works, right? So we didn't want to emphasize on any particular skill set, but on the results. And we also kept like a puzzle backdrop, to show what ideology we have, which we're going to get to in the next page. The second page, something which I thought was very powerful to articulate the value that I will be bringing to the table, was to talk about the ideology in the form of a story. So I'm not going to go too much into the story, but what I ended up doing is I basically showed how a full stack marketer is so much more valuable than, someone who has only one skill at the end of the day. And we also spoke about how it's important to solve for a problem rather than force fitting a solution into the problem. So then we go into about myself, and straight off the bat, I'm telling that my mission is to be one of the world's best marketers. And the reason I'm making that statement is because it's a powerful statement to show that I'm after results. And then I go into some of the highlights that I had, in my career in the past, whether it's years of experience, number of tools, certifications, etc. Then we went into the My Services page. So I started with the different target markets, such as business owners who will need someone to strategize and take over their marketing, and CMOs who already are good at the strategy part, but they'll need someone to execute. And it also shows like how they can get the most, how both will anyways get more out of their marketing budgets. Post that, we list down the different skills that we are good at, in categories, and then we talk about the different brands that we have worked with over the past, 3.5 years. Then we go into case studies to back up our services, and we picked up 3 very notable experiences from my 3.5 years working in the marketing field. One was the She First loyalty program that I designed. One was a stall that we did, and followed by social media, which included social media content creation as well as performance marketing. And the reason we picked these 3 was not just because they are the best highlights, but also because it is very diverse and shows diversity in work. We then ended up putting a collage of some of the other work that we did, like awards we won, branch branding, another website, Retriever's Paradise work, which we ended up doing in the previous video. Then we go into the testimonial, which was given to me by one of the clients I worked with in the past. And he has really beautifully written the impact that I had on their business, which I'm really glad that I had, and I hope to have on other businesses as well. And to be honest, this testimonial page really beautifully brings together this entire profile. So in the beginning, it's me telling people, guiding them through a journey, and finally there is somebody else there to vouch for me, which is just beautiful. Finally, to sum it up, we put a page with our contact information, followed by a plain blue page with a puzzle overlay to professionally bring this whole profile together.
So guys, you all saw the proposal. I thought it came out well, but in case you would change anything, you can let me know. And now we're going to go into Marketing with Gracious. So for those who don't know, Marketing with Gracious is a YouTube channel, and the idea was to educate people on marketing concepts, but since I started work, I was not able to keep up with it. So now it's a great time to actually, get started with it again. And for that, the first step is research, just like everything else. So for YouTube, research usually means idea farming. So it's a concept where we actually go on YouTube and we look at videos that are performing really well and see if we can adapt it to our style of content. So, let's get started.
So for starters, we just created a simple Excel sheet which has the name of the video, the type, whether it's a video or a short, the link, the creator's name, views, and then I kept like a small column for keywords that I find that are relevant. And then it's simple. We just go onto YouTube, we find the videos that are doing well, and we start making a repository of ideas. We're not going to make a video on every video we find, but it's a great starting point to find an idea that could work for us.
So guys, we're going to stop at this idea farming stage for Marketing with Gracious, and the main reason is because we signed a client. So we finally got a client on board, and that's why this vlog's been taking time as well. So we got a client, and it's great, and I don't want to disclose more about it right now, so maybe somewhere in the future videos with their permission I'll disclose it. And talks are going ahead with another client as well. Hopefully we can sign that up, right? That would be great. And for that reason, we're stopping at the idea farming stage. And also there's another important reason. It's because I don't want to do it the way I used to. So before, Marketing Gracious videos used to be me in the house explaining a concept. So this time I'm trying to go out there and shoot videos, right? So if I'm talking about McDonald's, I'd like to be at a McDonald's outlet. If I'm talking about Nike, I'd like to be at Nike showroom or something like that. So I'd like to see like how much time it takes to make a video like that, and accordingly then make a content calendar and stuff, so that the content calendar is not just adding pressure on me, but I've set a realistic content calendar of sorts, which will not put too much pressure on me, at the same time help me make, really good quality content. Right? So a lot's happened in the last couple of weeks, right? So we made a proposal, we've got a client signed, we're on talks with another client, right? And we also made some progress on marketing with Gracious. So it's been a very productive last couple of weeks, I'd say. And I'm looking forward to what's coming next. And I hope this journey is actually adding value to the people who are also watching, because now we have also signed our first client. Like this episode, along with the last 3 episodes, is pretty much like a step-by-step guide on how to get started as well, right? So I hope this journey is adding some value to you guys as well. And as always, like I said, it's motivating me making these videos is motivating me. So, thanks for watching, and, see you all in the next video.